Oh, you know what I never did that I should probably do? I never made my golf brands tier list that Matt sent me. Here it is. So we have the normal tiers, right? S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, and what you get from friends and family when they want to buy you golf stuff, but they've never played golf. Okay? Ben Hogan goes in that category. Bridgestone, as far as golf balls, Bridgestone makes a good golf ball. Can I speak on their golf clubs? No. Callaway is a very solid brand. I don't like their wedges a whole lot. I think their wedges get kind of cutesy and stuff, but I like Callaway. They make good golf balls too. Cleveland used to be, I used to like a lot of the Cleveland stuff when I was a kid, like the Launcher XL. Remember that driver that it was like concave on the backside, and like the I think it was the CG9 or CG10 wedges that had that little orange thing on the back or yellow bit. That was really good. Cleveland now, ugh. And then we have Cobra, which I don't hate Cobra. I don't hate Cobra at all. I put Cobra on the same tier as Bridgestone because they make their drivers, their woods.
Don't you just hate it when your cat wakes you up like this? Meow, 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 meow.
My first ever set was a Cobra Junior set. My first set of irons, like new irons that I ever got, were Cobra SZ irons. So I do have some love for Cobra then. And I like their woods. They make good woods. Their irons, I don't really know a whole lot about, but solid overall. Now let's talk about Mizuno. I've never hit a Mizuno wood or wedge in my entire life, but purely because of their irons, S tier. Amazing irons. I can't say enough about how great their irons are. They're so pure. So pure. And then we have Nike. I have a complicated history with Nike. As far as an apparel brand, they're one of the best in my opinion. Golf shoes, love them. Their golf clubs though, like C tier at best. But I'll judge Nike and what they are now, which is purely an apparel brand. A tier. One of my favorites. Now let's talk about Ping. Ping, I have a lot of respect for. I love their woods, the G425 series, and dating back a little bit, the older ones before that, really good. I love their irons. Their irons are really solid. They make good wedges, and they have some of my favorite putters besides Scotty Cameron. So honestly, I'm putting them in S tier. If I wasn't such a big Titleist simp, which I might as well just put them up here right now. But if I didn't play all Titleist clubs, I would play Ping. I would play Ping and Mizuno probably. You know, I love them. And then we have PXG, and PXG is an interesting brand. I've hit their clubs before, and they can be a little flashy. They can be a little extra with their stuff, but at the core of it, it's all really good engineering and whatnot. And I put them at an A for that. Schlesinger, purely something that your friends and family buy if they have no idea what golf is. Srixon. Now, Srixon's an interesting brand. Really good golf balls. Really like their golf balls a lot. I have to admit that Srixon irons look pretty good. I like Srixon irons. I've never hit a wood or anything else that they make, but I would say based on their golf balls alone, I'd put them in the A tier. Is PXG good though? I like their stuff. You know, they're not as expensive as they used to be actually. They've actually gotten more affordable as golf clubs, and they got a cool look. It's a very kind of industrial kind of, you know, sort of look to it, you know? Well, all golf stuff is expensive, but PXG used to be extremely expensive, and now it's not as expensive. Tommy Armour, purely something someone would buy you if they have no idea what golf is. Tour Edge, purely something someone would buy you if they have no idea what golf is. Top Flight, I've gotten a dozen Top Flight golf balls before from my aunt because she's like, oh, I heard you play golf. That was a shitty birthday. TaylorMade. Oh, TaylorMade. I'm a little bit outspoken about TaylorMade. I'm not the biggest fan of how they come out with new clubs every 9 months and say that they're the best clubs they've ever made, and then people do reviews of them and they put the new driver up against the old driver and it has the same exact numbers with the same exact shaft in them on a sim. But in general, they make really good clubs. My personal bias, aside from how they roll out clubs, they're A tier. I mean, you can't put them any lower than that. You know, you just can't. And Wilson Staff, honestly, the fact that Gary Woodland won the 2019 US Open at Pebble Beach using Wilson Staff clubs, and not a majority of them, but it might be one of the greatest wins in major history because he had to use Wilson Staff. Listen, at one time, Wilson Staff made irons that came with half graphite, half steel shafts. Huh? How does that get through the R&D process? And go, yeah, this makes sense. This seems like a good idea. They made them for 1 year, never made them again. And I hit them. I was at a big golf expo and they had them there and I was like, I have to try these. It was weird. It was really whippy at at the top because the top was graphite and then the bottom was really stiff. It was so weird. It's called innovation, Huddy? No, it's called being out of ideas. What's the major brand that we're missing here? Oh, Kirkland Signature. Oh, Kirkland Signature is what we're missing. Well, I'll tell you right now, it would be blurring the line of seeing what your friends and family get you when they want to buy you golf stuff, but they've never played golf. I'll tell you that much right now. Okay, that's where it would go. Listen, if you disagree with my picks here, if you think that a brand should be in a different tier, tell me in the comments. Tell me how wrong I am. Tell me how stupid I am. Tell me how ugly I am. All right? I won't get offended. I know. This is just my opinion.